Good morning, everyone. So like I promised, I'm going to send out a video today so that way you guys can get a better picture of, and we can kind of have a little bit of a conversation without having to have everyone in a meeting. So, this bonus process is meant to be something as a reward, as, a thank you from Fit for Work for all of the hard work you guys have put in throughout the year. But at the same time, I want to remind everyone, and a reminder to myself as well, that this isn't the usual. This isn't something that happens, everywhere all the time where, employees can potentially get anywhere from a 1 to 6% bonus on what they've made throughout the year. So, with that, just kind of keep in mind that we try to make things as unique and um, attractive as possible at Fit for Work from an employment perspective, and we hope we're doing that with this bonus process. So bear with me, it's a little bit lengthy, and obviously with a lot of you guys being new, it's going to be something that you guys haven't done before. Um, but we got off to a great start. I saw, almost all of you guys booking appointments with me. And with Thanksgiving being next week, I'm going to be out of town Tuesday to Friday to see family. So we got to get this wrapped up so that way I can get everything into Kyle Malum for approval before I leave. So I appreciate you guys jumping in there and scheduling that meeting. For those of you who've already completed the Q12s, thank you. I know some of those questions might be a little odd or not sure what, where the basis is, but it's what Confluent Health and Fit for Work is found to be the best kind of gauge at this time of year. Um, so I appreciate you guys filling those out and giving some added feedback, not just the number on there. So the next piece is if you guys have any input into those Excel forms. When I look at your hours, I run a report through the portal to see what you've done every week. Obviously, some of those things are going to average out. If weather or sickness or this, that, or the other affects one week, hopefully you made up the hours ahead of time or after the fact. Again, I don't require you guys to work or make up the hours for those holidays that we have. Um, but our standard policy right now is to make up hours that are missed our outside of those holiday hours. So if you take a look at the Excel sheet, you'll see that this year is a little different. It's not black or white. Did you meet the hours? Did you not? And that came from a lot of Q&A and a lot of feedback and back and forth over the last couple of weeks and months to kind of figure out how can we make that a little bit more fair for someone who maybe it is an hour, 5 hours off of their total year. So I think that's really exciting, and I hope you guys kind of see that and appreciate that fact that we're trying to make the best of this whole scenario. So if you guys want to fill those out, if you want to add anything to them, please let me know, or you can respond back to the email with your input on that. Again, my goal is I'd love to give you guys all a 6%. I just got to get it justified and make sure that it's in there. So the other piece that I wanted to talk about was um, that kind of the posting that I put in Teams. So those are the bonus forms. We'll get those wrapped up. Hopefully, you guys will all know what you're actually going to be getting by the first or second week of December, and then those should be deposited in your bank account. If I am thinking correctly, we get paid on the 29th, the 13th. I'm hoping that we can get them in on the 13th for the paycheck there. It should be possible, but I will keep you guys updated as we hear more in terms of that. So that kind of wraps up the bonus piece. The next piece that I want to talk about is the 1 year course. So if you've been with Fit for Work for less than a year, or if you just want to be a part of this because you want an opportunity to grow and develop and learn some more, Colin and I are going to be working together. Colin's got a really great experience in the pain science world and coaching and talking about culture, about pain, about how to prevent injuries and kind of progress that program from an immature program or a very youthful program to something that is incorporating audit sheets and checkoffs and quarterly meetings and things like that I think a lot of people can benefit from just hearing about. So we're going to get that started in December. Obviously, it's going to be something that's going to be hard to get everyone on the same call at the same time, the same day. So I'm gonna try and shoot out a survey to see what works best, or just get some feedback there. It's gonna be roughly an hour, just with the number of people that we have. But I think again, our goal is to get some more exposure to not only ways that we can progress programs on site, but also how can we develop each other? How can we learn? What can we, kind of take away? So I'm going to take some of the stuff that I've been learning from a leadership perspective and kind of incorporate that into these meetings. So that way, again, each of you guys can start to grow and develop a little bit more each month. Then the third piece that I want to talk about is I want you guys all working on goals for 2020. Okay, not just I'd like to experience XYZ, but I want to be better with X. I want to have more experience with Y. I want very specific goals. I would like to see some, what do you think are the steps to those goals? So, hey, I want more experience speaking. Okay. Well, here are some opportunities, locally to me that I can utilize with the support of Fit for Work. This is my passion. I would like to work on a presentation or a project for a happy hour for Fit for Work. What are some options there that you can leverage that we can, we don't have to go creating this huge project, but that we can get you guys experience or get you utilizing your passion project. So each of you, if you guys could please have your 3 goals to me in the next week or two. I'm leaving that as a loose kind of end game because this is really something that I want you guys to go after. I don't want to be hounding you guys to, hey, get me your goals, get me your goals, get me your goals. If they're your goals, then they should be at the forefront of your mind, and there should be something that you're constantly working on. And then from there, we'll kind of work together to create a plan and keep you on track, because 2020 is going to be a big year operationally. It's going to be a big year for just new clients, existing client growth, different leadership changes and structure changes to make sure that we're supporting all of that. Nothing is going to be dramatic changes, but we are going to be implementing some more area managers, some project managers, some senior area managers, some directors, to make sure that the infrastructure of Fit for Work can support 17 providers across 10 states and 4 time zones. Is a lot for one person, and I know I haven't done the part that I needed to do for you guys, and I'm getting the help that I need so that way I can support you guys. So there's going to be opportunities, and I think my team's pretty awesome, so I want you guys to be able to leverage those when at all possible. So, and then the 4th piece, have you guys seen the podcast or heard the podcast? If so, what was one of the things that you took away from it? What did you like about it? What did you wish you heard more of? The ASSP, I think is what it is, was a good one. And that's something that I'm looking into in terms of joining, because I think that would be a good networking opportunity. It would be a good resource opportunity for us. But if you guys aren't listening to the podcast, why not? Like, honestly, why not? There's a lot of really good information in there. I've learned a lot throughout it. And I would really encourage you guys to be learning and to be listening to it. And then lastly, what do you need to be a better, more effective, efficient employee of Fit for Work? Give me something specific. I know we filled out that survey, and I appreciate all of you guys for doing that, and we're working on getting answers from John and Kyle for that. But what do you need from me, or what do you need from Fit for Work to be more effective, to do your job better at a higher level, more consistently? What do you need to be happier? What do you need to make Fit for Work a 10, 20-year career versus, until the next thing comes along? So think about all that. I know this is a little bit of a longer video and I apologize, but I want to make sure that we're able to communicate. We are going to have a team meeting here, probably 2 in December, honestly, to not only catch back up, but also prepare for 2020. So get me those goals that you have. Get me the information that we're talking about here, whether it be goals, whether it be what you need. Let's do it all in an email format. I think that way I can just kind of keep everything in line. And then by the end of it, we can kind of get everyone's list and goals together and figure out where to go from this. But I look forward to talking to you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your week, and we'll be in touch soon. All right. Thank you. Have a good one.